will never underestimate what it takes to put on a show. Never again. All right. Jake's got some last minute details. We've got custom orders coming tonight. We've got my sound is this, because even though we bought a whole new system, good old Michelle's mic doesn't work, so we got to call the company. And love the internet because we went on it and everyone's troubleshooting. Yeah, port number 1 never works. So like, what's up with that? But in front of me, you see some of the lovelies that are going to happen this evening. So Jake, do you want to, or Chris, go up to the clapper? Oh, yep, there we go. Okay. Marissa's on tech support tonight. Shout out to Sam. I think Sam is watching from the comforts of her home. Sam is on medical leave, so that's all good. We've got Marissa in the house. We got a newbie here. His name is Nick, and he was able to hook up all the mics for us tonight, making sure everything kind of worked. And I have to say, he came in and he's like, you know what? I am super impressed. So I don't know that Howard is watching tonight, but Howard, if you're watching, I want to give a shout out to you. Thank you for all your lovely equipment. That has really got us going. And this, like they say, if I want to look professional, I could be like, hey. But this should be good. So at Command Central, I could just jump in and out. We've got Jake, Joey, and Chris mic'd up, and they are ready to go. It is show 187. We have a couple things on the show tonight. We've got 6 slugs that are pumpkin slugs, and they will have 5 of each of them. So they're all handmade. They're one of a kind. The 5 that you see on the table, once those are gone, or the 6, we can make 5 more of each. And pumpkins are themed. They have a name, so we've got the names, and we'll talk about that for the table. But it sounds like these guys have adjusted my mic. So I think next we can adjust Jake's mic.
This fancy thing.
Whoa. I'll work on that while you guys head to the next section.
Yeah. So we're testing it out, guys. We're testing out the new mics. We got some really cool custom orders coming up tonight. And we could just switch it over to the Uncle Dennis cam, and I'll show the board off over here. Go for it.
Switching.
Nice. All right. Beautiful display over here, you guys. Check it out. Pumpkin slugs are available tonight, and we're debuting our year-round 2022 orange pumpkins. They're named here on the table: the fox curl, the apricot freckles, and the monarch wings. Amazing job naming them by Marissa, setting up the display. She's running tech right now. She's doing it all. We got the whole team ready to go, and as Michelle was saying, folks, it was a hectic setup today. There's a lot of tech that came together literally multiple minutes before the show. And if the audio sounds good, if everything's looking good, if you guys are comfortable and cozy at home and feeling really nice, let us know in the chat. We could use a little bit of it's all good energy right now. Because it is all good, folks. And we got 3 crazy custom orders tonight. There was a little bit of an overlap in scheduling because the orders are coming in, the custom orders. We're booked through the November 15th show. We're booking into the 190s. And here are a gentle description of the 3 pieces in no particular order just yet. We have to decide what we want to do first. But we're going to have a mug for Tim. What do you think?
Description, I like that.
I'm trying to just calm things down. We got this crazy Christmas-themed, super amazing holly berried and bow tie mug that we're going to be making for Tim. For Cornelia, who we've met out at the Renaissance Festival, she's getting a custom pumpkin stem curled mug, which we put a lot of time and effort into designing with the perfect size handle for her, and it's going to be ridiculous. And then we also have the first ever teapot that I've made, and Chris and I and Joey are all going to collaborate on it. It's going to be for Charles. We got a great idea. He's put some good time and thought into this and also left some room for artistic liberty. So we were shooting around ideas of how it's going to happen. We're going to see how it goes. First attempt on the show. Sparks might fly. It might turn out perfect. It might hit the floor. We don't know, but we're going to do it, and it's going to probably turn out amazing. So that's the idea for tonight.
Probably. I think it's just always going to turn out amazing.
Always going to be perfect. Well, welcome to the Hot Shop, folks. You got Joey and his knickers, and you got Chris, and you got me, and we got brand new microphones.
Brand new.
So what are you starting up on?
A warmer-upper.
I didn't know if we had time for a warmer-upper. I thought we were going to pass that because we have 3 really hardcore custom orders to do. That's what I thought.
What we're going to start with, just Tim's?
Yeah, we can start right off with Tim's, or if you want to do Cornelia's. It's up to you.
Colors out for that one?
Yes. So the idea behind...
Time to do it, but maybe not. You're right, it could take a while.
Yeah.
So no warmer-upper. We want to make sure we have enough room for the giveaway.
Yes.
So if anything gets access to warmer-upper.
That's most important.
All right.
Joey's going to get warmed up with a little gather of clear. He's probably going for a spiral color trail because the idea behind this, and while they're starting it up, I'll do a rough drawing here. You guys sound good. Thank you guys for that. She's getting a nice mug with a little bit of a taper to it. The foot, I believe, was an artist's choice, but we didn't want to necessarily have a foot on there if need be. Perfectly medium-sized handle. And then it's going to have a spiral, 2 spirals coming up the side, purple and orange with a little bit of clear in between. And once we get those 2 color trails on there, we're going to do one big Van Gogh swirl of those colors on the front side of the mug. Then what's going to make it ridiculously one of a kind and brand new is a pumpkin curl as the thumb bit coming down on the front side of the mug, like so. Watery clear handle, and that's the deal. So because we have 3 custom orders tonight, it's a lot to remember. We went over it all in the beginning of the show, but my kind of responsibility throughout this show is going to be to keep everyone on the same page and discuss what we're going through. And if anybody has questions, and if the people that are watching the show here tonight for their custom orders have anything to say, we're watching the comments.
I have questions.
Oh.
Okay, so I can't turn on the super mic. It's super sensitive, and so it picks up too much sound, but I hear that sounds really crisp, and they're liking the new mics.
Awesome.
Yeah, so
Love to hear it. Looks like I'm going to hop right in here.
Give me a couple more coats on that, too, so I can see through. I'm just heating. Yeah, hold on a second. Heat up.
Orange and purple, folks. Hope everyone had an amazing Halloween. We want to let that cool down, Mom. Not too hot. This is called jumping right into it, folks.
I'd say, especially since I'm not warmed up, but I'm going to be now.
This is the warmer-upper, baby.
Got 30 years of warm-ups under your belt.
You're right. Which one is this, the purple or the...
Look at this
Here comes
machine
the
right here.
perps. And folks, if you're just joining us right now, this is live glass blowing. You're seeing molten liquid glass. You ready for mine?
Yep.
Being stretched onto a piece in a decorative pattern. This was designed by Cornelia, and she wanted to get this custom piece made on the show. We call this threading the needle. Beautiful. Yeah, baby. In drawing the mug, Dad, the one thing I remembered is she wants it to have a little bit of a taper, kind of coned up.
I like it, just like the drawing. We got
So-
some iris out.
We got iris out, yep. right yonder. And we do have people watching from the YT. We got people watching from the FB. We got people all over the world watching, and it's a really cool thing, a great way to start the show when we hear where everyone's actually watching from. If you don't want to give us your town or your state, you can tell us you're watching from the couch or whatever room you're watching in, but a little bit of information about how you heard about the gathering point when we started back in 2020 during the craziness of that time. We just started blowing glass and we turned on the cameras and just talked about what we did and how it goes down in the process. And we're on show 187 today. 187 shows later, you guys have seen multiple different glass blowers on the show, various different crazy pieces done. And if you guys are new to the show, let us know that as well. We got Sharon talking on Facebook, watching on the YT.
That's some skill.
That's some skill. That takes talent. That's the word.
Talent?
We just came back from South Carolina, and there was somewhere else that I was at, and everybody spoke different in South Carolina, for sure. They had some twang. And then they said that we had accents, too. But someone else had said we had an accent, too.
I sent the link to my dad before the video started, and he's like, man, Jake's got a real Midwestern twang.
Yeah. But that's the word, talent. That is about
talent.
as Michigan as it gets right there. Look at that super swirl. That's gorgeous.
Shout out to Sam and send positive vibes for her.
Yeah, we could do a shout out for sure, you guys. A big shout out to Sam, who is our tech guru, who makes this show happen and set up all the tech for us from the very beginning. She just had a surgery. She's recovering at home. She said the surgery went great, and any extra love that you guys can send her way, I'm sure is super appreciated. Huge part of the team making things happen here. And the team is growing, folks, let me tell you that.
All right, so I got a nice twist in there. Now I'm going to get the whole thing hot and start puffing it and shaping it, trying to get it to blow back out symmetrical, because when you do that crazy Van Gogh twist, it definitely distorts the whole piece. And I did it with a bubble in it.
I know.
So
He's
I
going to
gotta-
finesse it. I saw that.
I'll finesse it real good. Watch
That's the
this.
warmer
Watch this
upper.
move, you guys.
That's the finesse move right there. You guys, I'm not over here texting on my phone. I'm looking at the comments, so I want you all to know if you have questions. There's 3 of us today, so we can all be looking at comments together. Shout them out, and there's 3 on tech support back behind the scenes over here. Cornelia said, "That's right, Jake," and I love to hear that. We got some people from Maine, a lot of familiar names on here tonight. All is good. Kelly's been watching since 2020. She was watching the OG videos, number 1, number 2, number 3. They were pretty crazy back then. And then a nice comment from Dave. You guys look and sound great. Sound is good. Faces are good.
How many people out there watching tonight saw the very first Gathering Point show? Number 1.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it is. I want to see who's got the earliest mojo.
And now we had, Bill was asking how our golf scores were. We played a couple rounds of golf out in South Carolina this past week. And maybe everyone could just take a guess. What was the lowest score on the trip? I know you guys are all avid golfers out there.
I'd say you might have hit the ball.
Yeah,
Did you strike out or no?
A swing and a miss.
I know all my golf terminology.
Oh, man. Oh, okay. Cool.
Next question. What was, I don't have a mic.
No mic on Michelle.
What items to make a holiday that they most want to see?
We've got our giveaway question, folks. We'll show that off when we get to Command Central, where we started the show here tonight. Look at the gorgeous vortex on the front of it.
Blow lightly. Keep going.
If I remember
Good.
correctly, Cornelia, this one was based off of our Pride mugs that we did which Pride Month was back in like June or July or something like that, and we made a rainbow, 8-colored rainbow tiered mug, and it was gorgeous. And she saw the size and the particular spiral color effect we had on this and based her piece off of that particular mug with her own colors, purples and oranges. And then, of course, like we mentioned, we're gonna do the pretty spectacular super pumpkin curl twists coming down off the handle. And for this particular piece, having just one color spiral, we need to make it lined up so that spiral's on the front of the mug. So it's going to cause Chris a little more of a brain situation.
Are we putting a foot on it? Yes. A slim ladder, clear one?
Yeah, brain situation.
A what?
Nothing.
I watched Jake have one of those earlier.
I had a brain situation earlier.
Just a pause.
We could put a thin, clear foot. I think we were, and I think that's what she was agreeing to with me, was saying that we weren't completely agreed upon. It was kind of an artist's choice. So depending on how it blew out, if we need to add a little thickness on the bottom, I think that's appropriate.
So Joey's bringing me the paddle, which is going to be great.
I'll bring the paddle.
I need a cap as well.
So there's the hole, folks. That's about, what would you say that is right now?
I'd drain that back in there and just marble it, leave it sitting over there for a minute, and I'll be ready for it.
I'd say that hole has been cooking all day. Matt was in here at 9 a.m., and then we've been blowing glass since. I'd say
I need a cap, Joey.
2,300 degrees, which is pretty darn hot, folks.
Okay, push. Keep going harder.
Crispy bottom.
Like crispy bacon.
Light puff.
That's right.
That's good.
Couldn't have said that better, Joey.
I think I should hold off on that for a second, Joey.
So notice too, if you guys are new to the show, or maybe if you're not, if you watch it with mute on or something, you may know that all the colors look different while they're hot. And the orange that we have on here kind of looks orange, but you can actually take a zoom right down here, Uncle Dennis, and see that bright orange from a little earlier today that we were using. A really cool piece.
You not hear me or something?
You want a puff?
I'm just trying to get it to be the right shape before we put a foot on it, you know?
Yeah.
That's all. That's a small mug, but it's okay. It looks nice.
It's got a gorgeous whimsical curl on the bottom. Super nice. So we got a crystal clear foot coming. The beautiful thing about working with clear is that it's super watery. There's no color to cool it down, no messing around with the glass that changes the consistency of it at all. Put it on super hot and you can squish it down to a super slim, not too heavy, really nice foot.
Good.
Nice. It also magnifies that swirl on the bottom that I was just pointing out. I'm on my way over into the tool area to pull over this handle sculpting tool. Copper rod with a nice wooden handle on it. We weren't making mugs today, so we didn't have the bench set up for drinkware. So I was kind of trying to think ahead a little bit on that one.
If that wasn't there when I put the handle on, I'd have to use my finger, you guys.
That would not be
And
cool.
it would be a bummer.
Rainbow fish.
Rainbow fish.
Yeah, that was back when we started. You remember
With the candies, yeah.
Rainbow fish candies when we did our collaboration with Sticky Lollies, the Australian candy company.
Yeah, I wonder how those guys are doing. Putting a shout out to Sticky Lollies, folks.
Bo, Chris can tell how hard Joey is blowing based off the heat of the glass and the way it's moving for sure. Par was 72. I only see 2 guesses on the golf scores, and both of them are for the low 90s.
Whoa.
I think our 2 best rounds were an 82 and an 83.
Right.
Which was pretty darn good. It was pretty sweet.
One of
I
those
got
was
this.
on the par 70 course.
Nice.
Yeah, which was super long and hardcore.
Ridiculous. Is that Tobacco Road?
No, that was a different one.
No lip wrap on this, right?
Correct. Unless it needs a clear lip wrap, I kind of don't think Cornelia would be.
It would hold it together.
I think it would hold that color pattern together better, for sure. So we'll put a clear lipper on there. Hope everyone's doing amazing out there, folks. It feels good to be back. It felt really strange
Feels
going
like
a
I've been
whole
gone
week.
for like a month.
I know. Just not having a show right here on a Tuesday night felt really, really strange. Not seeing Uncle Dennis around here. Not kicking it till late in the shop. Here comes our friend Lippus Rappus.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
Oh yeah, Sticky Lollies is how a lot of folks got here. How many people actually started and found us by watching Sticky Lollies?
And you know what I want to know is, should we send Sticky Lollies a gnome? What do you guys
Ooh.
think? If we send them a gnome, can you
Let's
put
send
it in the
them
chat?
something else.
No, I thought
Anything other than a gnome.
well, because they could do a gnome in the candy,
Right.
right?
Yeah,
you got to
you're
think
right.
about what they make.
Yeah.
So if we send them a gnome, we could send them a pumpkin. It's a little past the season. Maybe a gnome and a snowflake for the holidays.
Yeah.
You guys put it in the
Or a
chat. what you
snowman or
think.
something. I love this comment right here from Bo. This is smoking. Can't wait for the reveal.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Quite a few people found us through Sticky Lollies. Super cool. They went through the same exact process as us and just started streaming what they were doing, and they gained a lot of popularity. Things were turning out really good.
Color.
This is going to be a crystal clear, super
Yup.
watery handle. And we
Crystal
decided this.
clear.
She was on clear for sure, but she was in between doing an optic twisted handle and just a clear one. And we agreed upon the fact that with a curly cue coming down from the handle and with the color and the swirl going on in the body of it, that it would be maybe a little bit too much action with all the optics in the handle. So we afforded to go with, is that the right word?
Afforded to go with? How's that shape look?
That looks really good. That looks really good. I don't know if we afforded to go with anything. It doesn't really make sense, but we decided to go with a nice, smooth, crystal clear handle.
So she wants this guy on the front, I mean the Van Gogh on the front.
Correct, for a right-handed person.
Yep, so right there.
You got it.
And then the curly cue is going to come down over the top of that.
Correct. And wait till you guys see this curly cue. We talked it all out.
I'm ready
This is
when
gonna
you
be
are,
a
Joseph.
three-man job on this one. Elected. Thank you, Don. Thank you very much.
Ready?
Yep. Now I know this is supposed to be a medium style handle.
Yes, not too big, not too small. I remember the size of her hand. We spoke about this before the show. Oh, he's working it. One more push. Oh, baby.
That's perfect.
That's it right there.
Woo! I got to get a flash. I'll show you in a minute, folks.
Did you use our hand size measuring tool?
Yes. We need to get that monkey hand.
That's the monkey hand.
I
Got-
need the
rod?
The rod.
We have no hand size measuring tool, folks. That was a joke because everything we do, 95% of what we do is by eyeball. And we spoke extensively about the size of this handle, and I think that's exactly it.
One coat iris or two?
I think 2's nice.
Yeah.
So you got your set of tweezers, Jake,
I will.
and I'll take that rod.
Here we are. Watch this teamwork. Uncle Dennis, I'll be right here. Joey's gonna be right here.
I'm flashing it. Hold on.
Do you have a...
You got to go into the
Do you have
mold,
a
right?
preference of mold that's going to give you enough? Is that one good, or you want a different one?
That one's going to be good. Just get it down in there. It's fine.
Just get it right
Go
in there,
after
you
you get out.
guys. I don't have enough time to explain what's about to go down, so just watch it happen.
I'm going to need something to hold it.
So remember, it's
I
going
got you
this
right
way,
here.
Jake. So keep it up.
I'm
and
gonna
then
hold it.
You're going to walk it right over. I'm just going
Yes.
to turn it that way, too, for you.
I'll lay it down, and then Joey, if you grab the torch afterwards.
He needs the shears. He's got them. Shake that off a little bit, Joey.
Maybe,
Even
I want to
just,
hit a different mold.
yeah, let's do a different mold.
yeah.
Grab me those bigger ones over there. It's underneath the
Yeah, one of our pumpkin
12 point
stemmers.
tall aluminum one.
Let's marble that into a... We want to make sure this thing pulls off the pipe just right, guys. And we haven't done any of these. We're normally pulling these stems off of pumpkins, not off of mugs.
There
it
it
goes.
is. Beautiful.
Right onto the top of that. Right in the crevice,
In
right?
the
Jake?
crevice,
In
yep.
the crevice, yep. Beautiful. Okay, twist,
Yes.
twist, twist, twist. Okay, rapid.
Twist, Joey, twist.
Nice. Jake, I'm gonna pull it out. You grab it. You got
Mine,
it.
I got it. I got it.
Come on.
Away from the handle a little bit, Jake, so you're not bumping it with nuts.
Woo. Nice. Going for a flash.
Holy snap.
Wowza.
Woo.
Wow. Joey's like shaking his head. Oh my God.
Wowzas. That was cool, man.
That was a lot going on right there.
Wonder if that's what nature has.
You got tweezers? Perfect spot for the thumb. Oh my gosh.
That looks pretty darn spectacular. We're gonna give it a flash, and we gotta get a stamper.
Joey's on his way. You got the stamp on the bench there. Robin said, "Here comes the dance." And Mary Ann said, "Love Joey's knickers." He's rocking them, you guys. Joey golfs in those things too. Those are classic golf shorts.
He missed the Renaissance so bad, guys, that he had to wear his Renaissance knickers.
We've never done that move before with 3 people on a mug, but it went so smooth it kind of felt like we had done it before. Remember, it hasn't been iridized. That's going to be orange with a beautiful transparent purple in between. Swirl on the front side.
I'm gonna give it a flash
Van Gogh.
with a little reduction right now to bring out that iridescence in the little tendril coming off the top of the handle.
The tendril. Flames
Oh
pouring
yeah,
out of
here
there.
we go, folks.
There's the
One
bling
more
bling.
look before we put it away.
Just enough room to get her hand right in there and represent that curl out front.
Little water right onto the bottom.
Come on, baby.
Came off perfect.
Like butter.
Which annealer we're going in?
Number trace.
Number trace.
Colors are starting to show a little bit. Right into the back. He's in there deep. Oh, he's going up top with it.
Very nice, folks. Very nice. That is a sweetie. We love doing the customs, folks. You saw it happening right here on the gathering point.
That's a heck of a way to start the show right there, I would say. Normally you get the warmer up we take it slow, but
I'm warmed up.
he's warm now.
Very nice. All right.
Beautiful.
What are we doing now? We're getting ready for the next one?
We're going to do Tim's piece next, and then we can all collab on the teapot finale.
Yeah, so you guys, one of the things that Jake was mentioning to me, which he's done one other piece like this, and he was telling me that we needed the garage. And the garage, if you're not familiar with this or you're a new person watching the show, is a piece of equipment we have off to the side, right over there, that is sitting at about 1,000 degrees. It's got a nice glow going in there. And that piece holds individual pieces that we're going to add on to the piece that we're working on the bench. So Jake's going to be making the bow ties, and he's going to be making the red bow ties and putting them in the garage. And then after he gets done putting the piece, blowing and sculpting the whole mug, he's going to have Joey bring those out one at a time, and he's going to stick them where he wants them on the mug. And that gives a really defined, really detailed, what would you call it, a detailed process to being able to make the piece and having it look sweet. I'm not sure if he's putting anything when it comes to the holly leaves and the holly berries in the garage, but I know the bow ties are going in. I think he may have said that he put the berries in there too, but I'm not sure. We're going to find out, folks, so here we go. With no further ado,
there is a little bit.
Jacob Nordine, folks. Dun, 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 dun.
There is some further ado, guys. I want to remind you that the product table, which we haven't showed off in too much detail yet, is live on the website. We got about 6 or 7 pumpkin slugs that are available. But I think, yeah, we can do a quick pan over them. And then Michelle's got some information for you all at Command Central. Pumpkin slugs are limited edition only in October or November 1st, which is today. And something that is a pretty spectacular addition to our slugs.
Am I correct in thinking that if somebody wanted to get a pumpkin slug and it wasn't during pumpkin season, if it was the middle of the summer and there was no pumpkins growing anywhere, it would be a custom order, $150 minimum charge?
You might tell them to just slug off.
Whoa.
No, that's the truth though. And $150 is the minimum custom order. So if you were to do that kind of thing, you'd want to get 2 or 3 pumpkin slugs to make it worth your while, because
well, it doesn't matter. You can get as many as you want. Spend $300, $450, but that's the cost. It would be $150 for one of those. So
all right, we're taking it to Command Central. We're going to get our ducks in the basket, or however that saying goes, and here we go.
Ducks in a row. You guys, Michelle, go over to Command Central. Talk about these things. And then what do? Blah, 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 blah. So anyways, here we are, Command Central. There. I'm teasing. Okay, this just in. Melanie wants to know, can I order a custom order and pick up this Friday? No, absolutely not. A lot of times with custom orders, here's how they roll. We talk with you, hello, go over everything that you need and want, and then we have to pull the skill set together. So it might be Jake and Joey making it. It might be Chris and Joey making it. There's a variety, plus we're already making some orders that are in the queue. So I say if you are planning a custom, give yourself at least 2 weeks to make that, to allow us to make it. Plus you don't want to be rushed. You don't want us to make it like super quick and then have it like not be good. So that's how we're rolling. I've never had my phone right here watching myself. So in the background, you'll see Jake and Joey are working on something. I'm assuming their mics are off because they're talking a bunch. This is so fun. I see people shopping on the website because we have a little analytic program here that tells us our website is working and there are people on the website. Like, it's just crazy the amount of technology within these last 2 years that have hit and surfaced for us. It is like so fun. Let's see. If you reach out through us through Facebook, give us a day or 2 to get back with you. We have a couple social media channels and we've got phone and email. So we are a small crew. Don't plan on really growing our crew really huge. So just be patient. We see you. We'll get to you. Absolutely. Tonight's question, I walked away with the board. Tonight's question is, what winter holiday item would you like to see us make? Now, if you are out there, I want you guys to type in the chat. I know penguin was actually the winner, but there were many other items that we made. Now, ornaments go kind of quick. We don't really make a lot of ornaments on the show because they take a lot of concentration. To get them that thin, you really got to like get in the zone. What I say to people is, it's like making Christmas cookies. You're making 20 dozen Christmas cookies and someone walks in the room and says, hey, can you make chocolate chip? And you're like, no, everything's set up for Christmas cookies. I want a chocolate chip. So that's why we don't switch. When we're doing ornaments, it's really a zen thing. They're very thin, they're very delicate. We gotta get in the groove of them. So to do an ornament on the show, not so easy. But we do the penguin.
Didn't get this one.
Snowmen were a favorite. You know, Chris did the winter woolly snowman. That was pretty awesome. And what else do you guys want to see? We did the trees. We'll show you some trees. Those are coming up. And let's see what else. We have tonight the bronze acorn. Now, we were out of town for a week, so we kind of just halted everything. But this bronze acorn was from show 185, and we've got the winner tonight right here. I will not say who that is. And I think, how are you guys feeling over there?
I feel amazing.
Should I like switch the mic to you, or would you like me to talk about one more thing?
Yeah, we can get the show going.
All right, now that I say that, give me one more thing. Last week was, what are your seasonal favorites? You know what surprised all of us? Caramel apple was the #1 thing that was a seasonal favorite.
Nice.
I thought that was pretty cool. I was thinking like turkey or stuffing or all of that, but caramel apples was in the lead. And with that, I relinquish and turn over to the team. Back to you, J. Crew.
All right, it's on us. Well, hello, everybody.
Hey now.
We are on Holly Ball number 4.
Just call it Jolly.
Son of a duck. I won't cut it off anymore. I'll just tap it. Thanks, Joey.
Very nice.
Folks, we are doing... We'll eventually get someone to hand model the mug over there off, but we're doing a recreation of this Christmas mug, originally made for Tim, but I forgot one of his favorite moves on the back of the handle. About 5 beautiful golden spheres, almost like handle massagers, on the back of his mug. And so we're remaking it, and we're doubling down on the set of a bow tie and holly leaves and berries. Are you talking over there or no? She's not talking. All right. So what's that, 5?
That was 5.
We'll do 2 more just to be safe. We're making them as tiny as possible, little tiny holly berries out of bright red. And then we're gonna get into the mug, and this mug has the coolest pattern on the body of the mug. I'm so excited about it. We've made a couple custom set of tumblers based off of this color pattern, and it's a little bit of a time-consuming one. We're encasing some white glass with an optic twist pattern, but it's so rewarding. Nice, what a catch.
Good shot.
Uno más. One more. This is some fine detailed work. Joey's been catching them. He's laying them in the garage. It's 1,000 degrees. The last time we did this, we're gonna make the 2 bow ties after this and put them in the garage. And the last time we did it, we didn't get them in the garage fast enough and the bow tie exploded. So we're gonna just,
A kaboom tie?
that's like some kind of like April Fool's thing or something. Like,
Hey. Kaboom.
Slugs. Oh, but didn't they have, I think I remember seeing a party trick where you got like a bow tie with a little water gun attached to the front of it,
Squirt people?
and you squirt people with it?
That's,
Super.
I miss the shocker gum.
The shocker gum.
That's so funny.
We got him.
That's a very good time right there.
You say very good time?
I did.
This guy. So I'm gonna load up some more red on the tip of this, and this will be the start, the center of the bow tie. If you look at, will you grab the one over there for size?
For size reference.
This each piece is gonna be brought over just like a little flat. Actually, we did it as a pointy bit. Just a normal pointy bit, and I'll stick it on there and cut it like this, and then flatten it one time.
Give it the one time.
Yeah, show that off to him.
Looking leafy. Got a nice little bow tie there. Looks like it belongs on Dr. Seuss's neck. Looking good.
Exactly. So we're talking like about that big. Little like pinky finger.
Gotcha.
Say it again?
One at a time. You want to take it like the boots?
One at a time, because of the way I'm going to be cutting them. I need the flat crimps. I'm going to start focusing here, Dad, if you want to join in. Dad, if you want to join in.
Melted stuff here, melted stuff there, shaping stuff up over there.
Doing it like this, doing it like that. This bow tie took 3 or 4 tries the first time we did it. One, because one exploded, but also just to figure out the shape and size and the way that it works.
Should have asked the cat in the hat, man. He knows all the tricks.
Thank you. That's what we needed right there.
Yeah, that was the noise of it squishing, you guys. Glad I can contribute.
Thank you.
Get the motorboat in the background.
It could be a propeller for an airplane, too.
Totally. It's 100% true.
It's like the propeller that goes on the top of your ball cap.
If you do that fast enough, like the cane spin, we get a little air coming off it.
You're saying I could do one of these?
Is that an airplane
Fly
propeller
away.
or a bow tie?
Exactly, that's what we were just talking about.
Whoa. No.
Let's toss this one onto the, yeah. Joey just pronounced it the poodle. I think he meant paddle.
Get ready. That was Nick. Nick can do promotional videos for us. Get ready, everyone, because we're going to do some fun stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Backwards, forward, slow-mo, fast-mo.
I like it. So that's bow number 1.
Yes.
Now we're doing bow number 2. As in bow tie, folks.
More of a bow tie than I made myself.
Bolo? I don't think I know what that means.
A bolo. That's Texan tie.
Is it really?
Yep.
It's like the braided leather core with the like aglets that are all silver.
Slides up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I had one of those when I was a kid. I used to wear it.
Chris the Texan?
I did.
What occasions did you have to wear that on? I gotta know.
I just wear it to school.
Really?
Yep.
You have cufflinks too?
With my big purple velour shirt that
Whoa.
had it was velour and it had a giant collar like 5 inches coming out, and I put that on.
Oh, my God.
So stylish.
Heck yeah. My big bells.
Hey,
Bells.
guys. I do want to give a big shout out to my grandma, who's probably watching the show here tonight. She took a tumble and messed her shoulder up, but she's recovering amazing. That's Grandma Nordine. She's about 20 minutes up north here, and she should be watching the show tonight, enjoying it with us.
She said she was going to be watching.
Hope you're doing great, Grandma. The whole
That'd be
senior
great.
home, she's got them all bumped up. It's a rehabilitation center for her to fix her shoulder up and get it looking good. But she was looking healthy and happy.
Did you say hooking good? She's gonna start throwing some hooks.
She does throw some hooks, for sure. And if my other grandparents on the other side are watching, the Plusinskis, what's happening?
What's up? What's up?
The other shout out, I'm just kind of going through everything I had to talk about while I'm making this for the second time around. We know how it's going. Is that I just wanted to give a big old thumbs down to Carrie and all the Boston fans out there that celebrated when they beat the Red Wings 5-1 last week.
Yeah, no good.
It wasn't cool and it wasn't fun,
But it was a phenomenon.
and it was a phenomenon.
Because our boys, our young team, are going to give it to Boston next time.
Yeah.
Real good.
They just lost 8-3 to Buffalo last night. And within the last 8 minutes of the game, they scored 5 goals in a row. And none of them were empty netters, not one. They were all beautiful goals.
Nice.
It was not cool. It was not nice.
So they scored all those on us.
Yeah. It was a big bummer. So those look exactly like bow ties, thanks. Now to show this mug off one more time, we just got the 2 bow ties made identical to that, which we're gonna put one on this side, one on the other side, and we're gonna move the holly berries and the holly leaves down on top of each bow on either side. This is that white twist, beautiful pattern that we're gonna go for. White handle again, we're gonna put gold dots coming down the back side. This piece is gonna go to a really special home when the time's right. That person may know who they are out there, but we can't say names and we can't talk about it just yet because it's special.
You got the right mold out?
Probably not.
Which one do you want?
This weird one.
I did want to show off the tragedy, folks. Check it out. Right on the arm, the burn. You always ask if glass blowers get burns. There's one on my arm right there. Nice
But
sizzler.
that wasn't from the glass, was it?
No, I was going to tell them why.
Oh.
The reason I got that is because I was reaching into the oven to get the bacon when we were on our golf trip, cooking breakfast for everybody, and my baby finger wasn't in the cloth, so when I picked up the pan, I seared my baby finger, and then my hand went up and hit the heating element in the oven. It was definitely the waker-upper, for sure. That was the day that I shot a 83 instead of an 82 because I had a burned baby pinky. I lost 2 strokes on that one, but
That's like when you're going to rob a bank and they got all the laser wires in there and you step over one and then all of a sudden you're all over all of them. Your hand's just bouncing around.
Are you gonna use this apparatus here, Jake, to add the balls on?
I'm gonna pass on that apparatus.
You're not gonna use it? You're not gonna stick them on the end of it? You want me to get some more tools on this bench for you?
This is a cool color pattern, folks. The trick is, I'm not gonna give you too much detail, honestly, but it's about the right amount of color, the right situation, and it's gotta be good. Hope that gave it to you guys.
So basically, are you getting ready to go? You gotta blow it out still
I'm
too,
gonna
right?
pop the bubble into it now.
Well, let me show you guys what exactly is gonna happen here. This is the mold that he's gonna use. And if you see how it's got these really sharp indentations, when he blows the bubble into there, those indentations are gonna actually take the edge of the piece and fold that white in like this, and then when he marvers it, it's gonna push it together and create a double layer of white, which is going to make it look like there's white stripes all over the piece. So that's how you get these double white stripes, which is a pretty cool process. So you getting ready?
I'm going in.
He's going in now. Dennis is gonna get the super shot. This is a great process. He's spinning it really quick because the glass is moving real quick, guys.
Yeah, real hot.
I always tell people only blow or only spin the glass as fast as you have to. And when the glass is moving slow, you're not spinning it fast, you're spinning it slow. And when the glass is moving fast, you're spinning it fast.
It's a tough one to remember, but
Yep.
you guys can do it.
What's that one from Tallahassee Nights? Something about going fast.
You ain't first or last.
If you're not first, you're last. And then there was another one, but I know the old one. Joey and I do it all the time. Shake and bake.
Shake and bake, baby. Shake and
That's
bake.
what Mickey Redmond says on the Wings broadcast. Going for a shake and bake.
So he's twisting it up with the jacks right there on the end, which is a really nice process.
Real light. Good. That couldn't have went any smoother. It's a perfect twist. There's no folds, no extra weird thicknesses within the glass. Now I'm going to heat it up, and before I show you guys, I want to melt those ribs in while there's still some core heat to it. I'll get it extra hot again, and I'm going to marver it down to a nice smooth cylinder so we don't trap air bubbles between each of the ribs.
You guys, when we were in Myrtle Beach, we wanted to watch the Wings game, and we didn't really know where to go watch it, so we said, well, let's go into that brewery over there, and we'll check it out and see if they have a TV in there. And we walked into the brewery, and there was only like 3 people in a brewery that could have held like 400. But in the middle of the brewery, there was a living room set up with a 56-inch flat screen TV with nobody sitting in any of the couches. And I looked at Jake, and I was like, Jake, can you get the game on that TV? And he went over there and went to town on the TV, and we get to watch the game sitting in a living room in the middle of a brewery.
Couches.
Yeah, it was
Couches.
sweet.
That was pretty sweet.
It's crazy.
It was really
No
cool.
lie.
I'm going to go for
The double dip.
encasing glass.
My favorite reference for this is definitely when I'm teaching classes, I tell people, all right, it's just like at Dairy Queen when you take your ice cream cone and you dunk it in the chocolate sauce, it hardens, and they're just like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Everybody
That's a
can
really
enjoy,
good analogy.
Everybody can enjoy an ice cream cone, just not a 2,000-degree ice cream cone.
Yeah, that would
yeah,
melt
a
that
piece
chocolate.
of that never just like pops off and lands on your white shirt
Yeah.
like the chocolate does.
I never order that chocolate dip for that exact reason.
That's just a mess waiting to happen.
It's impossible.
It's a deliciously good time. I'll take the mess.
Normally, you kind of just crack it on the cement and
Yeah.
break it off and eat all the chocolate nugs right in skin right off of there.
Yeah.
Busted on the cement.
Yeah, right in
Some
the
sort of coconut.
on the gravel road.
When's the last time you had one of those, Chris?
I think I had one pretty recently. It was this past summer I had one.
Really?
And it was a spur of the moment thing. I think Michelle and I were traveling like in Flagler Beach, Florida in the RV, and we went to this little tiny spot, and we got 2 small ice cream cones, and at the last minute I was like, give me the dunk.
Dunk it in the sauce, man.
And they
and
dunked
gotta
it
have
in, and it was good. Remember we got it in Flagler Beach? We got down in Florida. We got the little soft serve ice cream cones at that little ice cream shop. Uh-oh.
Didn't happen.
Right. We were in Smackler Canyon, not Flagler Beach. We'll meet you all in Smackler Canyon.
Hello?
So he's actually using the jacks. He knows the shape he wants to get. It's almost kind of like the Fermi 2 shape.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the Fermi 2 is kind of like the nuclear reactor shape. And it's a classic, folks. I'm talking it's a classic. But watch now, he's probably going to use a little gravity. Boom.
I heard it just now.
You hear it? It was kind of like a boom.
I heard it again as soon as I hit the bench and angled it down.
It's kind of crazy every time you angle it down. Try it again one more time and see if it does it again.
I don't know if I need too much more gravity.
Boom.
Whoa! What the heck? Whoa. Good. That's funny.
Snazzy looking bubble.
Yeah, it looks good.
You guys all know the question, right? I'm just talking. You already went through it? Yeah, what winter holiday item do you most want to watch us make? Yeah, there you go. Boom. 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 Stop pointing it towards the ground.
It's making a lot of noise. Real light.
If you email that question to us, guys,
Beautiful.
the answer to that question, your answer, because it does change. Everyone, there's no right or wrong answer. It's opinionated. Email it right here. And I don't say this because if I say this out loud, there's a robot in the internet that will find it and listen to me and all of a sudden start trolling robot trolls all over us or something.
That's the worst. I don't know. In this show I'm watching, I don't want to give away any spoilers or anything. There's crabs. People will lay out people and let the crabs do the business. And that kind of sounds like what you're saying is that we would have internet trolls all over our whole building and within our internet area.
Is that Owns? What? Is that the name of it?
Internet trolls?
No, the show you're talking about? Aim of Ohms. I don't want to say the real name of the show, but if I say Aim of Ohms, then it's not really the name of it and nobody will know.
You guys heard that technique before? That's
Yeah.
high tech.
Yes.
How about a paddle?
Sound and syllables is what it's all about, folks, and nobody can detect what I just said.
Squish.
I mean, did anybody know what I was talking about?
I have no idea. I'm sitting right here.
You're not just anybody, Joey.
How about a clear Maurice before the punny?
You know,
No foot.
okay.
After I get this Maurice on here, I'll show you guys the color pattern because it's turning out amazing. Usually when you encase something, it's got enough thickness from the extra layer of glass that it's not wise to put a foot on it. And I think that's how
Yeah,
this
that's
one grew up.
what Donna Beck was just saying, that question's not the same question that was in the email. And I read the email today and I was like, oh, what was your favorite Halloween costume that you saw on the show?
On the show.
Question mix up.
They didn't print the right answer. It's not my fault.
It's not your fault, eh?
Nice.
So what's the right question for tonight?
We're gonna get it.
The one I
There's
read
no hurry.
was, folks, what was your favorite costume that you saw when trick-or-treaters came to your house or anything during the last week when you saw people's costumes? I was seeing costumes in gas stations and the grocery store. I mean, when we were down in Myrtle Beach, everywhere we went, people were dressed up in costumes. I was like, what is this? Like some type of
What is it like?
post-pandemic costume bonanza. I mean, people were pulling them out.
How many people actually gave out candy from their front door?
I did.
You did?
I gave out candy, and I got in trouble because I bought 2 little bags of candy that were $12.99 each at Plum Market instead of going to Walgreens and getting like a. So
it's just as expensive anywhere else. Candy is plastic and it's expensive.
Well, yeah. So either way, I was giving away dark chocolate, caramel-filled Rolo type things, and round dark chocolate balls, and I only had like probably 30 of them, 25 of them.
Did the kids just throw it in their bag with like the salt crystals on top and everything?
No.
Right in their pillowcase?
No, they were like.
Did they eat it?
They loved it. They were just like, I'm chowing this right now. But they were wrapped in like foil. I just thought like when I was at Plum, there was no bags of candy. They were all like custom-made local candy tours. I know. Well, it's like saying you're gonna go to what's their super expensive Tiffany's in New York and buy some candy to give away for the holiday. And I don't know.
That's Halloween costume is the question, confirmed by tech support. You guys give them a wave over there. Let's check them out. Michelle's maybe the director. Sam is tech support tonight. She said we're allowed to make mistakes.
If you already
As if we
sent
don't
in,
make
if you
mistakes.
already sent in the answer of the question, that was the mishap question. That's okay, guys.
We'll take two answers.
You're in with that question in the drawing, but yep. Yes, ma'am.
Chris Nordane, report to the principal's office.
Oh man, I got brought to the principal's office, you guys. Oh, but bus stop better be around. Might see some tire tracks on my forehead.
All right, so check this out. You can go here and we've got a new feature. Do you guys like this?
What is it?
So when you click on the one, see how the color changes?
That's gorgeous.
Are you
This is
serious?
gorgeous too.
So like you know you're buying the small round. Or I want the medium gourd.
Are those all black pumpkins?
No, what, aren't you watching?
I see it, but I don't understand.
I want to buy this pumpkin. Oh, I don't like that squat one. Let me see what the small round is. Oh, there's the small round.
All right, all right.
That
I
is
see,
super
I like
cool
it.
looking. Did Kirsten figure that out?
Yeah, first time figured that out. Can you guys weigh in on that and let us know if you like that feature?
Yeah, let us know.
That's over my pay grade.
To shape the colors, Chris.
Back to
Shape the
blowing some
colors.
cool stuff on the pipe.
Oh my God, this thing is turning out so clean.
Mr. Clean got a hold of it.
Mr. Clean. Isn't that the one
bald,
guy?
the bald guy.
The bald guy, yeah.
Scrubbing bubbles.
Oh, baby.
A white handle.
The handle will be white, but maybe for, let's put the handle
first?
on. Yeah, put the other stuff on first.
On there.
We're starting
Want to-
with,
small.
oh, I
stack
was
of-
putting a little clear sticking bit, yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna put a sticking bit on, and I'll bring the
Bring the berry.
All
bring
right.
the berries. We're putting berries on now, or are we putting
We're gonna
bows?
put the holly on first, the bows first.
Bows first.
Like the really cool sound system.
I don't have to do anything. You're just gonna grab them however they are. And
Yes.
Make sure you heat your tweezers up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oop, hey now.
You're gonna flash it and heat it up again.
No,
before-
I'm ready.
You got your tweezers hot?
Yep.
Preheated by Joe himself.
Want me to
You
flash this
man.
or no?
I don't know. I think it's fine.
Want another bit?
Yep. Well, that couldn't have went on more perfect.
It's the way we like them. Perfect.
So now I need to, give me 1 sec actually, Joey. I'm gonna flatten this one down to the side because it's sticking perfectly flat. I'm gonna do one of these real quick. Gotta give it a little more love. I'm gonna take one more flash, then I'll be ready for you.
Good. Marissa, is that better? Thumbs up. I can enjoy and appreciate that.
I'm gonna try and show you guys this as we get along with it, but the timing of this right now is gonna be even more crucial than most pieces.
You need some assistance?
Oh, I think I got it. The other one's just right on the opposite side. I'll take one more heat after torching this. You do the same move with the tweezers again for me?
Yep.
You know when you want me.
Alrighty. Thanks, Joey.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Would you just look at it?
Maybe you can press the bow.
Love it.
bow edges down, that way they're not propellers. Are you trying to snug them
Yeah.
around? Just try to hit right on the ball in the connection.
Yeah, right at the, yep, I know what you're talking about.
All right, I got the balls all ready to go and heated up.
Great. The holly berries.
It's all about timing, guys. Jake, you're getting a call from Xfinity right now. Would you like to take it? You want to cover? Want me to cover for you?
I canceled my service with them and they're upset. A different service, but they're not paying me to tell everybody on the show, so. You didn't want to hang up on them for me?
I was enjoying the song. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, so now, Joey, we're going with the green. Oh, yeah, baby. One at a time, because I got to take time to sculpt each one to become an actual holly leaf. It's not like a traditional leaf, it's holly.
You got all the right sculpting tools over there?
No, what I do need, Dad, is the that kind of brass with the rounded end looking. Or no, it's actually there's a stainless steel, perfectly like this long, smooth piece of metal over there. No, it's probably like a 1/4 inch
You
thick.
give him his leaf, I'll get it. Come on now.
Doing transparent green, right?
Whatever's right there, yeah.
The one that's got the thing on it?
That's perfect, yeah, yep.
Or this?
Yep. Because you know how holly leaves kind of have the cutout on them, where they're not like, nothing's pulled. Well, I wonder if pulling them would work as well, but.
They've got scalloped edge, right?
Scalloped, that's the word.
Not that heated up?
That's the perfect thing right there, nope.
Excuse me, everybody, I'm really sorry.
Oh, how gorgeous. Most excellent. What a beautiful leaf.
Most gorgeous. These tweezers got kind of hot somehow.
What?
I wonder how. You put an extra schmack or two on there, just one extra schmack. You,
I just wanted to make sure. You want me to torch it?
yeah, if you just hold that. I'm doing like that next to mine. Good. Good. Beautiful.
We just hollified that thing.
That is 1,000 times easier with someone holding the torch.
I'll
It was
be the
taking me
torch
3
man.
heats each time to do each leaf last time.
I'll take it in a little bit of a back massage payback later.
I'm doing 3 leaves.
3 leaves.
Today's?
I'm gonna flash it.
One right there on that one. Let me get in there. Yep. Beautiful. Ah,
Was it just the heat, the light?
the light and the heat. Well, just too much heat. But my eyeball almost exploded from the light.
I wonder if you wear like prescription glasses, if you're looking at the torch, if it magnifies the hot spot of the torch, where you could actually, your eyeball could be like a black ant's butt when you put the magnifying glass on it and it explodes.
I just couldn't even pay attention to what you were saying.
What are you talking about?
I lost it. Sorry, Dad.
I think they put a little bit of filtering. So, possibly.
Yep.
3 more leaves.
Yep. Precisely.
So you just heat the spot up and toss the little red berry right in there, right?
Yep.
From about a foot away, so it sticks right on perfectly.
Precisely. It's a tough shot, but it's got to be done for the show. This one we're going to start with the middle leaf.
That's a good idea.
Can't believe the piece is perfectly symmetrical still. It means the bits are coming juicy, and having an extra hand on the torch means I'm not letting it dangle on one side too long. So it's seriously a team situation going down right now.
Listo?
Faux show? Faux show?
Oh, show.
Faux show?
Listo for show.
Faux show? I'm not even worried about it touching the ball of the whatchamacallit at all, because we're going to be covering it up with leaves, with berries. Yep.
I still do want to get the mirror hanging down like the cooking kitchen,
Oh yeah.
right? So when the crowd's watching, they can see from right above. I think that's a cool shot.
You mean when we've got the beverage station out open and people are in here watching?
Yeah.
I was thinking about just wanting to have a camera shooting up from 2 different angles and then having flat screens over there in the event space with people looking at the things instead of watching the hockey game, which could happen.
Both.
They'd be watching us.
We'll just get some drones that are following us around the whole time.
Constant drone action.
That'd be cool.
Let's get one more in there. Yep.
Tiring after a while. I just always feel like something's just hovering behind you.
Buzzing. It would be a nice breeze coming from up top.
Yeah.
But I bet you, after feeling the breeze of that drone when it came in here, I bet you having a drone around and making a piece like this right on top would break the piece. A little higher? Yep. Right in that crevice. On top of the bow tie.
All right, well, I got Berrytown ready over there.
That was clean.
Okay.
It's going on 1 o'clock, everybody, over here on the clock on the wall.
All
Just so
right,
you
I'll
know.
take them. Let's go.
Glad we started the show early today.
How about a little more torch, Joey? On the left side. Get over here, you little buggers.
Definitely need a little flash there. Looking good.
Brrr. That was the sound you make when you're getting out of the shower in wintertime. Make your way up to the bedroom, get your sweatpants on the way up, you're just like, brrr.
Pretty sure I saw the bug shivering.
Yeah, me too.
Ready,
Let
Chris?
me
I'm gonna
know.
need one more flash first. Thanks, Joey. Let's do it. Let's start on the front, toward closest to Chris. Don't go explodo on me now. A little more.
Woo, Terrytown. Got one more? You could have 4 on one side.
I don't think that's natural.
All right.
We'd be messing with the laws of nature.
So now we're looking for a white handle, eh?
That's the truth. Thank you, sir.
Correct one.
That's what I'm talking about.
These are a little smaller than last berries. I like it.
Will you hold that one up? I'll put this one next to it.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Pow!
I did have a foot on that one. What happened?
That was a Nolan move. Pow!
Oh, pow. I thought you said pow. It's really cool that it stayed symmetrical. I'm still just like kind of blown away by it. Just working on one side so much and pushing on it, heating it up, it's just got a tendency, especially when it's on either side, to ovularize.
What word was that?
That's right. You heard it.
Obulize?
Ovularize. That's straight out of the dictionary. I looked that one up before the show.
Really?
Tech support's looking it up now for confirmation. Gonna get it real ovular. Gotta ovularize. Okay, well, I got enough heat. I'm ready. Or should I take one more flash? I'll take one more quick one. Yeah, what?
Little heat heard in the hot shop.
Here it is, folks. Picking a side. I know the side.
Okay, coming
Ready?
at you.
That's a tasty.
Well, look at that.
Nice.
Very nice.
Juicy. Thank you, sir. It's getting a little bit heavier. It's heavier than your traditional mug. It's got all the action on it. Maybe like 3 coats of gold on these, Joey. We'll get it all off one, but
What's going on here? Oh, the little bits?
yeah,
Nice.
Tim's favorite part.
Take the stamp bit first.
All right. Where does it go?
We can go opposite side. Right there.
Right there.
Beth asked, she said she'd like to see a pumpkin gnome.
Well, Beth,
Can
you're
I
in
go
for a
over and
treat.
grab one of those and give them a flash of it
Yeah.
real quick?
We just made some big boy gnomes today.
We made the wizard gnome.
Yeah.
You guys aren't even ready for that
You
one.
guys aren't ready.
All right, Beth. I'm going to give you a couple quick shots of a couple gnomes real quick here. Stay right there, Dennis. Here's one
A little
pumpkin
juicier.
gnome.
Assume as juicy as possible because I'm going to try and go tiny with them and keep them real watery.
Pretty cool looking. It's got the little curly Q top. And then here's the other one.
Yep.
Talk about your harvest season gnome. He is looking real, real good. Last week of November, they're going to be available, guys, online. All the different harvest season gnomes. Now, Tim specifically, is Tim watching?
He should be.
I hope you're watching, Tim.
I didn't have a
because-
chance to send out reminder emails.
Well, I mean, if he's watching, he wanted these little ribs on the back of the handle so that it would massage his hand while he was drinking his beer. So he could press it up against like the front of the bar and then rub that into his hand like a pressure point. Now, Carrie would know what I'm talking about because that's a massage technique. Yep.
Julie Finn, too.
Julie would know too,
got a
but
couple
you know how that
masseuses.
works, like the thumb, but this is something we're adding right into the mug. So really, even if you're with your partner and you want to have them give you a back massage when you get home from having a beer, they could just use that and rub that right into your back, right in the kink spot, and it would work perfectly.
You know, we never really asked, ever. We just spoke about two of our amazing Glass Academy addicts, what their livelihood comes from, what their job is, what they do for a living. Does anybody else want to let us know what they do for a living? Put it in the chat.
I think Tim's a school teacher, science, right, or
I'm a
something?
flip-flop model.
Tim is a teacher of teachers.
Oh, that's right.
A
He
professor.
Teaches yeah, he teaches at the college level.
Little
He
angle
gives
for me.
them Stuff.
He did, that's rough. Look at him.
Teachers, he teaches teachers
teachers.
how to teach.
Yeah, but society has changed, right? Kids had masks on, they were all these different things, and so how the testing works and all of that.
It makes sense to me that
Yeah.
teachers need to be
Just
taught.
one more up top, but it's going to be
For
it.
sure.
Squeeze it there, Dennis. That's it.
That's it.
La-di-da.
I don't know if you folks know this or not, but Uncle Dennis is doing an amazing job out here. And
Yeah.
he's actually moving around so much with the camera that he's breaking a sweat. So he actually sometimes falls asleep in the chair after the show before he leaves because he's so wiped out from all the aerobic activity that he does here. Look at that.
That's probably some of the most detail I've ever put into a mug before.
And I'll tell you guys, you don't see the true colors except for the white because it's hot. That the reds are looking brown, the greens really aren't looking green, the golds are going to be looking gold right now
Here comes
when he
the
comes out of
gold.
that reduction atmosphere. Oh, look at the bling bling.
Iridescent blinging spots and the lip wrap's gold too. We're going to do one more tender flash on it.
Looking great. That is nice. Tim, you better be watching. But you know, the cool thing is that maybe Tim was weed whacking his lawn and accidentally hit a toad on the leg
Oh.
with the weed whacker, and he had to do some type of emergency surgery.
Took him
so,
to the Toad ER.
yeah, so he couldn't. He had to go to Toad ER. So if he missed the show, he can rewatch it. You know,
Holy
so the biggest thing is that even on the bottom of your piece, I'm pretty sure, Jake, don't you sign them with what show they were made on?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so if it says it's show number 187 on the bottom of the piece, he's going to be lounging around one day in his living room and he's going to finish his drink, his ice cold water or whatever he's having in there. And when he looks at the bottom and it says show 187, he's going to be like, I'm going to go to YouTube and look up show 187 and watch my piece being made again. Why not? Into the annealing oven, sitting at about 1,000 degrees.
Let's go, Joey.
Looking good, looking good. That was a nice
We're getting tethered
piece.
up on this.
Better
this
do the
line.
shrimp tuck special.
That was risque.
All right, all right.
That was hardcore. Two incredible pieces of drinkware. We haven't made mugs in a while. Joey was just saying that before the show. We've been doing all this harvest product. Haven't made drinkware in a while, and that's how you jump back into it right there. Wow. Yep. Beautiful.
I do want to mention that we should just throw that clock away. 'Cause I just put a brand new battery in it.
It started running fast.
I'll take it back to Target, throw it at him. I'll frisbee it to him.
Ooh.
Wish I still had the receipt. It was
That's
like
why
a
there's
$40
a Target.
clock.
That's why there's a Target.
All right, we'll take it back. Well, I bought it on the Glass Academy's card, so.
Nice.
Wow. Yes, take it
All
to
right,
Command
take
Central.
it to Command Central. Oh.
It's so unnerving to just look up. I do feel like I do a podcast every day at 9:30 to 10:30, a course that I'm in, and she's got the big mic and she's always talking in it. Now I feel like her. Okay, that's just ridiculous. Let's look on her computer. Let's see. So interesting to see what people do. I agree, Carrie. This is really funny. Mary Kirkland, you work in a label shop. Boy, send us some samples because the last stickers we got were not sticky and didn't work as well as we thought. We might be willing to change companies. Becky, the water thing sounds super cool. Control panels for industrial use. Yeah, very fun. Graphic designer. Yeah, Heidi, that totally makes sense because you've got great design qualities. Okay, so moving on, we have a winner to the Acorn, but first I'm going to do the gift card. So you know we do 2 contests. If you open up your e-news, and now I have the correct e-news printed for me. And the question was, what was the best original costume you saw this past month? We saw some pretty good ones, and I'd have to give a shout out. I don't think she's watching, but my friend Dawn, we went to a party, and she was Frida Kahlo. And I thought she did an amazing job. Everyone knew who she was. And to the guy who said your eyebrow wasn't big enough all the way across, go jump in the lake. She had an amazing costume. Everyone knew who she was. She nailed it. Okay, so there's that. I want to say Marissa's been working on a program for men's night. It's a men's shopping night. We're working out the details so they come and buy a ticket. And then we educate them about the glass. They're going to get a free guide to how to purchase glass, what to look for. If you are local, and even if you're not local, we can have more about this. Maybe we'll do a virtual version. But the in-house version is the guys come, we give them a tour, we talk about different things, and their wife can leave a wish list on our customer appreciation box, or we'll tell you more about it. But just basically for the fellas out there, if you're not sure about glass, we'll come and educate you. So there's that. And Jake's scrolling all the comments.
I'm looking at what everybody is, what they do for work, and it's so cool to see.
A nature teacher, retired paramedic. My mom was a nurse, and I love that. Like having a nurse in the house, like you don't worry. Like you get sick and you're like, no, if it's really bad, my mom would save me. Whereas with Jake, I don't know, that's never going to happen.
I didn't even hear what you said, but that was super cool to see what everybody does. Beth's working at Little Caesars.
Travel agent.
Cornelia's coming this weekend to pick up her mug. Cornelia, I may or may not see you here, but your mug's going to be on the shelf, and I'm going to hand sign the bottom of it, and I hope your hand fits perfectly into it. It was a beautiful one.
Ooh, Janet Carlisle, retired teacher. We do say high school here, secondary school. Is that like a Canadian thing? So that would make sense because our nephew talked about his schooling, and I never understood. It was like, you have 13 years of school, but
Third
maybe...
and fourth school and 8th school. And
Speaking of which, our nephew is coming. Do you know this? Cedric's going to reach out to you.
you already give these winners away?
No, but you can do that one.
It's good to put them face down because we have a camera right here, literally on the table.
Look it.
Luckily, you have this in front of it.
If they can see that angle.
I'm just saying it takes all the surprise out of what we do.
Look it. Now our camera's jiggled and the light's showing.
It looks perfect. It looks just fine.
Look, this.
Thank you, Uncle Dennis.
That.
It's fine.
Okay, so the first winner of tonight's contest. The first winner of tonight's contest.
It's all good around here.
A $25 gift card sent directly to you. You can use it on classes, products, or never use it at all. Why don't you go show that name? All right, fine.
$25. Here it goes. A name I'm a little bit less familiar with.
Good.
Come on down.
We want some new customers.
Ciotti. Catherine Ciotti. Or it could be Ciotti, couldn't it?
It could be, but it's Italian. But
She knows. Marissa knows the deal.
Yeah.
Ciotti it is.
All right, Celoscia.
Congratulations.
Spell Celoscia.
No.
I agree. It's a flower that grows, and it starts with a C. I thought it was an S.
Look at the
Celoscia.
glimmer of this thing. I don't
That's
know even
not.
what that
That's
word
the next
means.
one.
That's not for you, Catherine. Catherine, you can use your $25 on anything you want.
But not this.
But this is for somebody, the first ever pumpkin-topped acorn. We gotta make more of these next year. I'm in love with them. We'll do that
and on that
after
note,
this commercial break.
Okay, so next we're up to the teapot.
Yeah, we're about to have a crazy, crazy piece going on right now.
All right, so you guys do the teapot. Stay tuned because we do have the winner of this acorn that will happen after the teapot.
Product table. Uncle Dennis is set up, ready to go for it. And here we go. So again, I'll repeat that we decided we need to have pumpkins on the website, folks, because at this point, 50% of our business is you all watching the show and keeping us alive, allowing the show to happen, and supporting the glasswork that we're doing. So pumpkins are such a craze, and we had our beautiful pumpkin VIP show, which turned out incredible this year, one-of-a-kinders, beautiful things. But in order for the online folk from out of town to have an option of pumpkins, every year going forward, we're going to redesign 3 traditional orange pumpkins and get them on the website for production for anybody in the world to purchase. We have our jewel tone ones, which were released last week. Those are on the website, incredible. I think it's 5 or 7 different color, transparent colors, and they're incredible. These are our 3 orange ones of the year, and I mentioned them at the beginning of the show. You got the fox curl. This is a nice, kind of a darker orange with transparent, almost opaque. They've got this striking color tone to them. Beautiful 2-tone orange with the iridescent light gold stem. You've got them in 4 different sizes: squatty, round, gourd, and small. Then we've got the apricot freckles. This is an all orange pumpkin, something you don't see often, with transparent orange shugs. This was voted top #1 pumpkin from all of our employees. We asked everybody, who pushed out a cart of like 30 pumpkins. This was #1. Then you got this one, which is the Halloween traditional special. Transparent orange, opaque orange spots, and the rare but highly sought after black Halloween stem. 4 different styles. They're on the website. We make them to order. They have size specs, and give us a little bit of a break when it comes to size. We never want to give you something too small, but if we give you something too large, stick with it. Every single one's made by hand, so every single stem's going to be unique, and every single size is going to be a little bit different in shape. So we're going for the general area, and we're pretty darn good at matching them. Then you've got these pumpkin slugs. Now, are these just one and dones, Marissa, the pumpkin slugs? One and done. So these are the pumpkin slugs on the table, the first selection and only selection of this year. We saved the same amount for the gallery for our local folk here. This is my favorite one on the table, #4. Look at the way we were putting these stems on. This was actually, we had Oliver, a potential new apprentice who got his job offer in the email today. He did an amazing job helping Joey and I out. We had the 3 team going and made some ridiculous pumpkin slugs, all with their own personality, little eyes. And then something happened when Joey and I were putting on the stems that they were just falling down so elegantly and perfect. Look at the swoosh coming off his tail. Like, they really turned out to be something unique and one of a kind. So take a look at the website for better pictures on that. I hope that was enough information for you guys. And look at what we got going on here. We're going for first ever on the show custom teapot, not for hot liquids. He knows this. Charles sent this out on his first email requesting that he get this done and said, I know it's not hot liquids. I've learned that the hard way, and I want this for water and just for a decorative and cool piece in my house. So that's the plan. We got a beautiful drawing. Purples, blues, and reds are the theme, and he wanted it all to be a darker tonality. Nothing bright, nothing too over the top in color. And I may even switch that cobalt out for a darker blue, just to keep the, yeah, yep. We got our beautiful transparent deep purple. Which is what Chris is going into right about now. What do you want me to do?
Shake it down so I can dust the cracks with it. There you go.
Shake it down. Ooh.
So I'm putting this 2 coats of this nice deep violet purple over the mold. And I'm going to dust the cracks with that rag. Twist it up and then do it again.
Whoa, basket weaver?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a gorgeous pattern. Yeah, so this is gonna be pretty hardcore, folks. I see that you guys are looking pretty excited about it. Oh yeah, I believe he's watching on YouTube now. He said, it's my turn. 3 custom orders in the night. And Chris is talking into an empty void. When you're talking into the mic and you realize your mic's off, I'd say it's almost equivalent to when you go to pluck the eyes on a slug and the tweezers are waxy.
Or it's equivalent to somebody being like, hitting you in the side of the head with a slap. It's like, you turn it off so you don't end up in the bathroom with your mic on, and then you forget to turn it on. It just stinks.
Oh, man.
I'm going into the mold, guys, and I'm dusting the old cracks.
Dusty old cracks.
Now, guys. Now.
Hey, you said it, Chris.
Marissa's dying over there.
Did you eat all your
man.
candy? Is that what it is?
Huh?
Your candy from last night? You went trick-or-treating, right, Jake?
No.
Yeah. That's all right.
I should have, but I've told this story 3 times now. It's the triple whammy. You're giving the kids candy, which is horrible for them. You're putting plastic into the environment, and I'm spending my own money on it.
So the
as
kids
much as
suffer.
I wanted to do it,
Yeah, those
I
poor kids.
couldn't justify it.
That's because Jake doesn't have kids yet, guys. Just when he has kids, he'll be doing it.
I mean, I like the idea and whatnot, but can't I just give them like a quarter each or something? Or are they going to be like, screw you, guy?
I remember when I was a kid, I remember a couple times, people would give away silver pennies. There was silver, you remember those, Dennis?
Yeah.
And you'd go to somebody's house and they'd give you a silver penny in your bag. And you'd always look at it and you're like, man. You'd have a pile of all the change when you're sorting your candy out. Well, how can they give you money? But
That sounds
the silver
amazing.
pennies are cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember what those pennies were called. Did anyone know what those were called?
Steel set.
Steel set? Nice. I was going to say like silver certificate, but that was the dollar, right? Like they were the bills with a silver certificate.
Right.
They were backed by silver, not by gold.
Anybody like buying silvers or precious metals out there? Nice. So he let that twist. He twisted it up and he's back in the mold. Holy moly. Crazy color twist going on. Beautiful color. Looks like the blue is going to be the handle, perhaps.
Handle and the spout. So just so you guys know, it's in the 3rd period, and we're tied up,
Yeah.
so we're going to be going into some OT.
We might be going into OT tonight.
Because we're not leaving without doing a giveaway.
Well, that's one guy's opinion.
I just don't like just picking something random.
I got a whole bucket of Rupert's drops over there we can try to ship out. No guarantee they'll make it.
We don't want to give the UPS driver a special surprise.
That'd be pretty
That
funny.
color pattern is sweet.
Give you a quick close-up of it, guys.
Any for the girls?
Just the guys, all girls, turn your cameras off. You can leave your audio on if you like.
Okay.
And anytime I say gals, guys, got to turn off the old camera. So I'm really making a point to melt these ribs into the surface, because if I don't, when I go in and gather over it, if there's indentations in the surface, yeah, it'll trap air bubbles, and sometimes that's cool looking, but not on a teapot. You guys want to see something pretty cool? Look up Dick Marcus. He's a glass artist, and he's made a lot of teapots over the years. He does a lot of marine work and stuff, and you could probably get one of his teapots. I think his start around maybe $55,000 or $60,000 for one teapot, which is pretty crazy, guys.
That's just another example of, and we talk about it as much as we can. We don't get too many of those questions here on the show, but some people are like, have you ever made a turtle? You know, or have you ever made this or that? Or can you do something that's detailed and realistic looking like this or that? We're kind of a jack of all trades at this company. We do a wide variety of products. We're constantly trying to push back products, push away products so we can do the new ones that we're coming up with all the time. But if we were so involved in turtles or so involved in teapots or one specific thing that we loved making, we could completely focus all our energy on that and make really large, crazy detailed teapots that take half a day to make one and are worth $6,000. It's just the avenue you want to go down.
You didn't tell everybody?
What? This is a $6,000 teapot?
No, that the Glass Academy is going to just pretty much stop making everything and just start making turtles, guys, and that's it. But we can put turtle Christmas hats on them and, you know, different
About
things.
this in our last business meeting. I got some questions.
Oops,
Tony's got
I
some
forgot to
questions.
update the staff, guys.
Jeez. I don't know about this
We're
turtle
going
life.
to Turtle Town.
Turtle.
Now, tortoises do fall within the turtle realm. Snappers, all those crazy. What other ones?
Yeah, what other-
Painted.
Oh yeah? What other ones?
Dragon
I know
back,
one. No, aquatic.
No, there's another one.
Aqueous turtle.
And there's
Lizardback or something.
what's the other one called? The hairy toad special. Joey, let's hear it. How many turtles are in Texas?
There's a couple. They're more tortoises.
Just a couple? That's what I thought. Just
yeah.
two turtles.
They got
in
sea
Texas.
turtles though.
Sea
Yeah.
turtles.
Yeah.
Big time.
Oh,
you guys
boy.
see the video of the shark swimming around in Florida during that hurricane?
Is that
Pretty crazy. A
Is
shark
that
just
unusual?
going down the street because
Yeah.
the street was flooded.
It's like Sharknado.
It was like Sharknado. I heard the sound. But I did hear, I talked to Bill on the phone for a custom order the other day, and Bill and Sil, his wife, William Lutz, who watches the show, both those guys, yes, those guys are safe and sound. No, that's their names, Bill and Sil. And Will is his full name.
Will and Bill?
But those guys are just waiting on the Wi-Fi to come back, and they're all safe and sound, so it's really good to hear. I know that was a couple weeks back, but no sharks in the backyard. Box turtle, that's another one. What was the name of that teapot guy, Dad?
Who?
The teapot guy?
Dick Marcus.
Dick Marcus.
Richard Marcus.
What? Paul Pounds?
Yeah. We know
Paul
him.
counts. He counts numbers.
That's another guy who makes a lot of cool
He
teapots.
makes cool teapots too.
Oh yeah.
That came from tech support over there, you guys. Well, that came from director Michelle. Sharon just confirmed she does, in fact, love Sharknado. Top 10 movie. Sharon.
Does she do Mega Gator too?
Mega Gator.
Yeah, that's heavy duty.
Sharon, say it's not so.
No, I'm joking. She said
Okay.
it's so bad, but she had to watch it.
God, it's like you keep thinking it's going to get better because it was the guy from 90210 whatever, and you think it's going to get better and it doesn't.
Not
You
good.
watched it, Michelle?
We watched it somewhere and I was like, what is this dumb, stupid show?
I
We
can
watched-
confidently say I didn't watch it. I must have. It must have been Jake and Michelle watching it on one of their mother-son dates.
We watched one of the most horrible movies at the hotel in Myrtle Beach, House of Wax.
Oh my God, it was so bad.
Horrible movie. I hope nobody loves that movie out there. With Paris Hilton.
Blow. Good.
This is gonna be gorgeous. He said 4 cups, 32 ounces. Can't pour water in it to test, but we're shooting for it with our eyeballs.
I'm gonna go get my measuring cups.
Yeah. Sharknado, the best of the worst.
Pretty well said.
Yeah. And Bill confirmed no sharks in his backyard. That's a good thing.
That's a good thing, but I was almost hoping you'd say yes.
Yeah, right.
Blow. Keep going. Good. What do you think? You think that's?
I think that looks freaking
I mean, you think
really,
that's
really
that,
nice.
that many? Hit me a little more air.
I think, yeah, maybe just a hair, but God,
Come on.
that color looks
more. Good.
Looking like a Texas-sized shot
good.
glass.
I got this teapot stolen right out from under me. So Chris is gonna make it look extra good.
That's right. I think that might be like 4 cups in there. All right, so I'm gonna take a clear Maurice, and then we're gonna put on the 4 red feet.
All right, so it looks like we're gonna have to go ahead and do the vote, folks. You guys have to pick one or the other. Do you prefer, would you rather watch Sharknado or House of Wax? Put it in the chat, folks. This is important. Right in the middle of this sweet custom order. Let's get serious.
Let's drop her on.
Looks like this is some sort of Maurice. No to both. That's not an option, Dana.
All right, you're gonna bring me some red round balls, one at a time. Jake, you want to bring some?
Yeah, I can bring them. One at a time, but 2 people gotta bring them. Is that, let me know how that size looks and I'll adjust accordingly if need be.
Yep.
Is it about that size?
Yeah, that size is gonna be good.
All right.
Go ahead and get her nice and warm.
Red?
Yeah.
Yep.
How much did you do? 2 schmacks?
2.
A heat in between? 2 schmacks. That's a rapper's name.
2 schmacks.
2 schmacks?
2 chains.
Yeah, it's mine. My rapping name. 2 schmacks.
What's the rhyme for me, Jake?
Oh, not on the show. That's like a special performance. VIP special. 2 schmacks makes an appearance. Taking a flash before this next one?
Yeah.
I wonder what would happen if I just like did a quick Marver right on my phone screen.
It would be done for.
You think?
Oh yeah.
You think
Unless
the
you
glass
had
would
the,
just
unless
crack?
you had the Gorilla Glass security system.
I don't know if it would mess it up too bad.
I don't know, let's try it.
I'm kind of tempted. My phone's such a dinosaur, it might just have been made when they were making things better.
I'm ready when you are, Jake.
Ah, the tri-sphere placement. It's a classic. Looks to me like Sharknado's gonna take the win on this one, you guys. Carol said reruns of Glass Academy Live instead.
Hey.
That's a good answer. If you're not gonna answer for both, that's a good answer. So was the one with Paris Hilton the rerun of Sharknado, or?
No, Paris Hilton was in House of
Oh,
Wax.
that's what I mean, House of Wax. Was that one the rerun, or was that the original? The rerun? Remake? The original was made when, like, a long time ago? Black and white? Dinosaurs still roamed. That's looking gorgeous.
Okay.
What a gorgeous drawing to go with it, too. That's a beautiful thing. It's like the sketchbook. The glassblower's floor is like the... Anyway.
The Mexican
You
restaurant.
want to flash this for me, Jake?
Yeah.
As soon as I scrape it up a little bit. 1 second. So when we do the spout on this, you're going to be having to use the puffer, and you're going to be puffing while I'm doing the spout. You know what I mean?
You're going to do it the way we were talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. You mean using the Sofietta on it, or
That's right.
blowing the pipe?
No, because we're putting this after we punny it up.
Oh,
We're
right.
not going to put the
I see
spout
what you're
on,
saying.
and we got to put.
It just needs some inward pressure.
Oh yeah. If you want to get the right shape.
This is going to be
This
a
is a
really
punty, right? Nice.
cool move that has never been done before on the gathering point, folks, to get this spout. Tanya's changing her vote to GA. I love it. Hope you're doing well, Tanya. It was literally 70 degrees out with the leaves at the perfect color. Just the most gorgeous day today. I took a bunch of pictures and was just like waking up feeling so fresh.
Make that a little pointier if you can, Joey.
The bigger the piece gets, the more time we're taking here, and just the subtleties of letting all that temperature, letting those thick pieces stiffen up. He's gonna tap it right on top of my phone to make sure it lines up straight. $1953, wow. Pre-dinosaurs. That's cool. 1953. The original House of Wax. Bill's asking if we're going to make the hole for the spout with the titanium pick.
Nope.
False.
He's going to see
Really
some
good guess.
special technique.
But this is all glass. We're going to bring over a solid gather of clear glass, or whatever color glass,
Blue.
and do something with it. That's all I'm going to say. I love the classics, Sharon. Classics like 21 Jump Street. Which
Streets
one?
of San Francisco. Let's go.
Oh, the birds. I watched that.
Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah. That was pretty crazy. Or the birds. I remember It's a Wonderful Life. That's a classic, isn't it? Christmas classic.
When
That
that
was
one
black
guy
and
got
white.
his head chopped off on it.
I don't know about that.
So lovely.
We made a transformation from crazy bad horror movies to It's a Wonderful Life.
Well, hey, we had to
Anybody
switch it
would
up.
be confused. So I'm thinking right now, I'm going to think about how I want the top of this to be. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to fold the lip.
Oh, yeah?
So we're going to.
I think that's a great
We're going to
idea.
get that thing screaming hot. I'm going
But
to
not
pull it
all
out.
the way down, like so it's just curled a little bit?
I'm going to
or-
fold it down and touch it so it's got
Okay.
a secure lip on it. And then we're gonna make the lid for it after it comes out of the annealing oven. So you won't see the lid being made on the show, guys, but we'll be making it.
This is gonna be a freaking hardcore piece. That's all I gotta say.
Mm-hmm. Young Frankenstein, walk this way.
Is that what it is?
That was a good line from it.
Teaching him?
The Quasimodo guy told him to walk this way, and he was a Quasimodo. So when he opened the door and said, "Everybody come on," and he's like, "Walk this way." And he went like this and started walking, and everybody came in behind him walking just like he was walking.
I don't know anything about that.
Young Frankenstein's great.
This is Dusty Cracks for showing.
Woo! That's a classic, guys.
Wow. That's hardcore. Hey,
A little before my time.
Uncle Dennis, I don't know if you've got an angle, maybe after this heat, to take a look at the trees over there on the Marver. Maybe after, I don't know if you got time. Can you see that? For no, well, I don't want to, let's see, it's right behind the plant over there. Well, Joey can bring over, yeah, there we go. So this is just from one day of production, guys, and this is what happens when we don't make a product all year long and we get back into the rhythm of making a product. This was the first day of making trees all year long, and look at what happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them are all broken through and through. Halfway through, they got cracks through all the leaves of the pumpkin, and we got some action going on over here. Sorry to call you over at the wrong time.
It's all right.
Nice cut, nice cut. But
What annealer did those go in?
It was
yeah, so this is the process. This is the behind the scenes. You guys have seen us break many pieces on the show. You know what happens. It's glass. It's difficult to do, but there's so much that you don't know. Sometimes in production mode, we're getting back into the rhythm of a new product, and we're trying to figure out the right temperature, put it away, and we thought all of these were going to be perfect when we put them into the box. And you wake up in the morning, and half of them are leaning over and broken with the tops falling off of them. It's not cool, but that's the cost of doing business. It's the same thing as having the furnaces running during the pandemic. We got to work with it and figure it out. But it's a learning lesson, and we grow every time. Next year, we got on the spec sheet, put them away extra hot or something like that.
pep in thine step.
Exactly, yeah. Pep in thine step. Exactly. Learning is painful.
Very light paddle on.
But I'll tell you guys, it makes it feel
Push.
that much better
Off.
when you get a full day of nice ones. Look at the fold on that lip.
Press. Stop.
Have a beautiful night, Pam. All right.
Now we're going to do the puff puff.
Pass it after that.
And then pass.
Hydration station.
Hooking up Uncle Dennis with a little bit of the hydration.
Told you he was working hard, everybody.
I saw one bead of sweat drop from his brow.
Oh boy. It's getting serious.
Yes, another reminder, folks, this is a decorative teapot, and I mentioned how when, I keep forgetting if it was Charlie or Charles. I think it's both, but it's Charles on the paper here. Beautiful opening. When Charles reached out, he said he must have had some sort of treacherous situation. He said, man, I learned the hard way.
All right, you're
I want a
bringing,
teapot, but I'm
Jake,
not
you're going to be
putting hot
holding
stuff in it.
this.
I'm putting the handle on.
You're going to be blowing in that while I'm stretching the
Do
handle
you want
up.
to put the handle, the thicker thing on first? This piece?
Nope.
Really, the teapot stem first? It's going to be super thin and delicate?
It's going to be all right. I don't know. What do you think?
I think put the handle on first.
All right, let's do the handle. Jake's right.
Is it blown?
Sure.
Blown optic twister?
We're doing a handle first, Joey. Sorry. But you had the right idea with the hot pipe.
I talked him out of it.
We're just gonna
This is
hang.
blue, correct?
Yes. Azul.
Now, we might just need 2 or 3 more optic molds out. I'm having a hard time deciding.
Yeah, would you leave those out, Jake? All of them, it's gonna work perfectly.
Perfect. I'll get up on the triple
Little
box.
snapshot here, guys.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm gonna put the spout, that little indentation I put right there.
That thing would walk weird.
Narrow.
I will drop a thin vine mold.
Is it an optical mold?
Oh, I thought you had it as a twist on there.
No, I just did it that way, but it could be, sure. He wants it pimpy, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, twist it up, baby.
Come on.
Just keep her narrow. I'd rather have it narrow and thick. There you go.
got it.
Good. Someone turn that on? It's okay.
We can move it to the left a little. Thanks, Joey.
Twist. Good.
Look at that.
Whew.
That's tasty.
Most.
Wow. So here comes, you want, get that, you got it? This is the finale right now, folks. It's going down. My last look at the comments before things get crazy. Mics sound awesome. I'd love to see that. You're doing it with clear?
Blue.
Blue. So I suppose I can explain it. Basically what's going to happen is Chris is going to start by torching the opposite side where he wants the stem to be. Joey's going to take a gather on a hot pipe, which he has right there. He's getting 1 coat of blue on it. Far left, yep. And he's going to get it screaming hot. And when Chris has this already starting to cave on itself, it's already getting warm, they're going to squish it about this deep into the piece and then pull it out so it pulls the outsides of the glass
for a
up
flash.
with it and makes a hollow tube coming out of it.
And you'll get that other door for me, Jake, from this point on out?
Yep.
It's looking good, Joey.
And then I'm here with the puffer to blow into the lip of it so that it'll expand a little bit as it's pulling out. It doesn't concave on itself.
Yeah,
Joey's keeping it super hot. It's got the
Coming
pipe
out.
really warm. It's looking amazing.
I'm going to heat this up just a hair, and then I'll be ready for you, Joey.
I'll get the door right after. Yep, and we're going to do our acorn giveaway after this. We'll spin
All right,
the
whenever
wheel.
you're ready, Joey.
This is the moment of truth, folks. Pipe's in there.
Lift
He's
up.
doing it.
Puff lightly, Jake. Blow. Blow harder. Hard. Keep going. Blow, 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 blow. Good. Nope, I got it. A little more
Almost
air
just
right now,
passed
Jake.
out.
Good. A little more.
Woo-hoo-hoo! That looks incredible. I'll get the door for you.
Blow on that, would you?
You want to take a flash first? This might be cold up on the lip.
We're gonna need one more puff when I come out.
You got it. So it's closed on the top because he cut the that spout. So now what we're working on is kind of like when you do a goblet foot and we cut a ball off in the end and leave it open and open up the lip or open up the foot. You know what I'm saying. He's going to do that same move.
Well, you want to hold it on there. When I get a hold of it, I'll push it on and you puff, okay? Go ahead and get your thing there, in here.
Yep.
Blow. Hard. Blow. Good. All right, now you're going to tap it with the tweezers.
Yep.
Here.
All right.
Towards Uncle Dennis. Hold it. Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo! Door. So you can leave it open. There's no reason to close it.
Gotcha.
Bill, we don't have the facility to temper any of the glass that we work with here. That's yep.
Don't do anything except for set those tweezers back down for me, would you? Thank you.
Nice.
That's good. Pretty high pour action, but that's okay, right?
That's good. I think it looks great.
I like the door open. I said leave it open last time. It's like,
It's all good around here, folks. Chris is getting excited.
I just want to do what you say.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's better.
Yep.
Yep, let me just stash this and we'll go for it. Okay.
Final touch. Bright red down there on the feet. Doesn't look like it, but it sure is.
All right, I'll give it a good flash and I'll show you guys.
We are officially, without the big ringing bell going off, we are in overtime at this point, folks. We're doing it.
All right, here we go, boys and girls.
Beauty. That's what I'm talking about.
So we'll make the lid, that'll make it a little taller on the top. Probably tomorrow. What up, Steve?
Sweet teapot, baby.
What do you think? We're gloving it away, Joey? Yeah, I'll knock it off on the lid and we'll polish her. That's cool.
So we'll try and get it up on the top shelf in there somewhere.
Ooh, that's such a nice punny, Joey. It might not have needed to be polished. Exactly.
It's the last piece, so we can go on the top right in the middle if you finesse it in there. Put the spout going deep.
The feet are solid, so if there's just some little castings that are, he can just slide it once he push those things away with it.
We get that door, Dad?
Yep.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Woo!
Way to stick it, Joey. Way to stick it.
Nice.
Wow.
Good job, team. All right.
Holy crap.
That was a good one. That was a really nice piece. And those colors are going to pop like mad, for sure.
Man.
Yeah.
Insane.
That's for
in
Charles,
membrane.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, Charles, that's pretty pimp.
I don't know. We've never done a teapot on the show before. And what's that move called when you're pulling it out of there like that?
It's just a spout. It's a hollow spout.
Hollow spout move?
Yep. And if you're doing it on the Ampolinas,
Yeah.
are drawn out really far with the big bulbous bottom, so you can put the spout on. Then you can still punny it up and open the top up because you got that long neck. But when you're doing teapots, you got to have somebody puffering it.
Right.
You know? Yep. Just to have the air pressure to push that bit you put on there and hollow it out. Otherwise, it would just be a solid, non-functional teapot spout.
Yeah.
But that piece turned out pretty sweet. I'm excited about it. So we got
Yeah.
the giveaway, right?
Yes, we're going to be giving away something really cool.
What? We're not making a giveaway?
Since we're 10 minutes into overtime and we're all planned to go home at this point.
All right. Well, then maybe we should give away one of these pieces of chalk right here.
Nice. Chris is really working it for you guys.
So what's this? Wheel of Names from last week?
This is the Wheel of Names. We can go ahead and spin it. Marissa's on the Wheel of Names special.
We're back.
Love that. Love that. So there you go. You get the base included, an acorn base, a large acorn base, because this is much bigger than our traditional acorns. It's got a pumpkin stem on it. Michelle's getting a workout. And here is the name. Mary Ann Walters.
That sounds familiar.
Sure does. Mary Ann, you're going to get an email for either your pickup or shipping options for your free acorn, and congratulations, because that one is one of many to come.
It's the very first one.
Yeah.
It's signed?
Oh, it's signed.
Nice.
Oh, it's signed.
Jake's the only one who can do the microscopic signature action. So, all
right,
right, well, I think that's it, right?
Yeah, check out our brand new orange pumpkins, folks. Check out a pumpkin slug. Add it to your slug collection. And if there's any final words from Joey or Michelle, let them be heard. No words.
Goodbye.
Joey said goodbye.
Alrighty, guys, that's it. Have a great week. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. Remember, the Anila reveal's on Thursday.
1:30.
The experimental show's on Sunday.
That's the truth.
And we're looking forward to it. We're going to be busting out production all week long. So
Thanks
cool
to
stuff.
our VIP supporters out there.
You got it, guys.